We good. We good. Everybody. Y'all can hear me? Y'all can free the mic shit. It's a free bill.
Aleto.
Loud and clear, nephew.
Well,
Hey, you're
what's
loud
good?
and clear. Alito.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Pa,
But yeah, but like,
drop this link on your channel, Pa, so we can get some viewers in here. I'm gonna drop it on the Instagram real quick.
okay, okay.
Yes, sir. What you were saying now, Pa? About the shot time. What you were talking about?
Yeah, that was a certain guy on Instagram saying that Choctaw is the wrong word. It was called shot shada, and he was like, yeah, because um you gotta come through the right, man. Come through the right. Come through the Yeah, he was like, yeah, Choctaw is the wrong word. It was called shata, right? Thank you, baby. All right. And so what wound up happening is he was like, yeah, um the Shatta were Hebrews. And I'm like, huh? When that happened? And he was like, the real name of the mound is called Ishi, you know.
So what that got to do with the Moors? You said he was trying to tie that into the Moors or something?
Now he was trying to tie that into the Hebrews. He would say that the people in the
Oh,
Americas were Hebrews. Yeah, you know
uh-oh.
who it is, the one. Roll the corn.
Nah, hell nah. Here he go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell nah.
Yeah, he put that out there, you know. But he don't even much know that the word Choctaw, that was the way how the French in them said it, because they couldn't say Shata. They said Choctaw. That's the way how the French in them said it. He don't even know
Right.
that.
That's crazy. Where he posted that today?
No, this was like three days ago that he was like, yeah, the mother mound is not called Wyatt called Etawaya. It was called Ishi.
It was called Ishi in that language, right? Not the native language, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know that type of twang that the French brought down here. They brought a certain twang in the way that they talk and stuff. That twang got adopted in a lot of different forms.
So what you think about how they be mixing it in? That's the real question.
I
Like,
think it's terrible. It's doing it's doing a dishonor to all the people that bled and shed tears and lost family members for standing on their square of what they really is. That's what I think.
mm, boy, you up, boy?
Man, bro, I'm getting tired of people sitting on my phone, and I'm waking up with the phone dead every damn morning, bro.
Oh, I know who
God
you talking
damn.
about. I know who you talking about.
Oh, can't even
That
can't wake up to my alarm, nothing, bro. I'm supposed to been up 3 hours ago, bro.
Oh man,
oh my
no.
God.
Blood, bro. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Call my phone at 3. I don't even know how I got on the phone at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was knocked the hell out.
Damn.
Don't know how I answered, rolled over and answered the phone because I was asleep.
Mm.
3 o'clock in the morning, I remember. That's all I remember. It's saying, hey, it's 3 o'clock in the
Jeez.
morning. I'm asleep.
Hell no.
Why would
Hey,
you
Cheers,
sit on
Tamo.
the phone?
hey,
If
man.
I'm knocked
Yati.
out, why you gonna sit on the phone?
Hey, man, you gonna have to center that deer horn and send on out the way through the pasture, man. I keep trying to tell you. You're gonna have to put that deer horn on and send on by her way.
Give us some weed corn so she can leave me the fuck alone.
Hell no.
I keep
Cause
trying to tell them, cuz that's all she want, man. You gotta, you know. Uh
hell
oh.
no.
bro, I can't wake up in the morning and my phone be charged. It be dead, bro. I'm missing work now, bro. Like that shit pissing
Oh
me.
nah. She dipping in the pot.
Keep
How she
paying
ain't
my
closed up
dollars,
now.
yeah. Cause I'm supposed to have been up 3 hours ago.
She getting very vampiric, huh, man?
I don't know how my phone get answered if I was asleep. Like I
Uh.
man.
Hey, who you talking about? Sent me some requests to the live on TikTok yesterday.
Nah,
Yeah, but I ain't joining it though.
boy, what?
Yeah, I ain't joining it though. Hey,
Hell nah.
a lot of people on this panel right now. We got to form us a conglomerate called the Southeastern Lifesavers, cause we, saving lives.
Cause hell no. Hey, called the what?
Hey, nah, Red Crane kind of got her point. They be butchering the Southeast on that their app because they just don't know what they talking about, bro.
Right.
I got niggas like it's feelings on that app
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
because I'm sitting up here running down how the matrilineal land system go, and they in their feelings because they too spirited or they feel some type of way because they wasn't raised by their mamas and shit like that.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. They
Hey,
better go to
cuz.
church. They better go to
Hey,
church.
cuz. Hey, cuz.
You say
Yo,
what now?
Hey, Wale.
are you back? Talk to me.
That information that I sent to you yesterday, it kind of goes into that right there, man. Of how why they doing what they're doing to us, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and even though that article specifically deals with the Creeks, it gives you a understanding of the mindset of these people who come in and try to attack and troll and do what first of all, I think some of them are paid. The other half are misinformed and they like they pappy. You know what I'm saying? I'm that baby pappy. You know? So, that article goes into that. It tells you how, a conglomerate of uh the European mindset, that what does it call it?
Antebellum, yeah.
Antebellum's mentality from the southeast. It goes into the church,
Mm.
the school system. It goes into, and this is where I took out of the article because I was smoking me a cigar and I said, man, I'm gonna read a little bit longer today than what I usually do. It said that we was going to school at a higher rate than some of others cousins, what I'm saying, that didn't look like us, which, all of them, man, like me and cousin had this kind of conversation, man. When none of them chiefs full blooded. None of their chiefs were full blooded. None of them were full blooded. You know? Uh, we talk about, they get on us about admixtures that some of our people do have African ties. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of our cousins don't have African ties. They are the real true stalk in the roots of the tree. They come from that the tree roots. But they never talk about their side, the European side, when they was mixing with the Europeans because they felt like it was more profitable and they could get a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when in Rome, do what Romans do. You know what I'm saying? Do what Rome do. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, I gotta go over here and marry this Nahula or Toby Hot Talk. I want to keep my words. I gotta kind of talk in code a little bit, but you understand what I'm saying. That if they marry them, they're gonna get a lot. Their plight is gonna be a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Then the article came in. It was talking about how we started going to school because they created freedmen schools, and we were started enrolling in school more than they did. And they said, "Oh hell no, we got to put a stop to this shit, right? We got to put a stop to this. They gonna take if they keep gaining education and keep gaining ground and keep gaining knowledge and whatever like that, they gonna own all of us. They're gonna take land. They're gonna do all of this, but the government had already did that, you know, because it goes into homesteading. It goes into how the migration from the southeast into Oklahoma. It even goes in and say, damn, and we've been saying this for a long time, you know, Creek is not even an indigenous name. So how in the hell are y'all going with a name that is not indigenous? And who are y'all? Who are y'all really? You know, who are y'all really? So you pass these discriminatory laws to exclude darker color indigenous people out of the nation, but you kept your Toby Hot Talks and your Nahulas in the nation who continue to marry everybody in between except the darker people. But then it dropped the beat and say, you know what? A lot of our ancestors didn't even give a shit about that. They were still getting it on with us. You know what I'm saying? So even though it's not talking about a lot of other nations, it gives you kind of a mindset that these people and the church, between the church, the Indian Bureau of Affairs, and a lot of these people who became political movers and shakers in the group convinced them that, hey, look, hey man, y'all gotta keep the blood pure, man. But it wasn't no pure blood in the beginning anyway. It wasn't hey, during the Civil
We
War.
didn't. We didn't even have an idea of pure blood. That's cracker shit.
Right. And it kind of formulates around before the Civil War and after the Civil War. After the Civil War is when you started seeing a lot of the bullshit started taking place,
Right.
and a lot of the discrimination, the real discrimination, taking place. You see what I'm saying? And then
Right.
they went from a matriarchic system to a patriotic system that was more favorable for the colonizers. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all read that paper right now, that's a good read. I think that I would give it. Plus, it's probably a lot of other stuff that's left out of it, but it is a really good read. It'll give you an understanding of what was done, how it was done, uh, which laws were passed to get certain things done to disenfranchise certain people, you know. But the old ways, like you said, cuz we didn't care about no racism. You know what I'm saying? You
That's.
you were
But
what your mama was. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
it's it's because we actually understood science. Like ontology is a science. That's why I wrote the Green Fire, right? Wale ontology is existing gives you everything that you already exist. So with them coming in and playing with the blood was them creating their own science because race doesn't exist in biology. The people understood that in simple form, right? Um, and that was the issue. That's the issue that they're having today. Is they know race doesn't exist in biology, but they still trying to find a way to make admixture make you less than what you are. It's foolish. It's their science, but hey, whatever. Let's see.
Alito, Chief Wild Fox, I ain't even know you was on here. I've been listening. I had to let you build before I cut in. What's going on?
What's going on, Oakland? Shit, man. I'm enjoying this cigar, man, and enjoying this little build that we have right here, man. Always good to hear your voice, man. And Feel your energy coming through the phone. And I know you got something cooking. I know you got something cooking, man, and I'm hungry.
Likewise, likewise. I'm gonna be trying to do like different series on the matrilineal clan system. I think a lot of people d- based off of where they live now, based off how they deal with family today, things like that. Like you said, um, I, I'm that baby pappy type stuff. So I think a lot of people, especially brothers, which is crazy because I got it's more brothers going off on me about telling them about the matrilineal clan system and how it worked, how it's foolproof, how it worked for us and everything
Shit.
like that. Man, they run and jump so crazy, boy. I had somebody that who I thought I was building with, having some real decent build with, literally jumped off of the build and started texting somebody behind my back talking about you shouldn't be listening to dude. He sound like he trying to get people into his group or something like that, bro. And not one time have I been on the internet telling people, "Hey, come join our tribe." Not one time, none of that. So I don't know. It's people out
That's
there
what they want us to do. But
that
see, the
yeah,
method to our madness is way more pure than a lot of people's stuff.
Facts.
Not one
Facts.
time did you,
Facts.
man, bro. It ain't no
I don't know people
advertisement
from
that we
left and
put
right.
out there
Why
that
Watch
would
we
I
don't
be
this.
have open
Fuck
trying to
that.
enrollment.
coin?
We can
I
prove
got
what
something.
you is
Watch this.
without. What's
Ain't
up?
nobody, ain't nobody ever seen our enrollment paper or touched it or even have it unless they met all of the clan mothers.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Or at least two out of the five.
Hey, and guess in the future who gonna be the hardest clan mother to impress?
Uh,
Tasselated.
Yep. I
Lele.
already know it.
and like,
I
She gonna
yep,
already
be the
know it.
hardest
and
one
like,
that you gotta impress. She gonna be the
We
hardest one.
we hey, watch this though, cut. We ain't got to go over there and impress nobody. We are who we are. Bitch, you don't know who the fuck you are. Shut up.
Right. Right.
But what on what was saying? Some dude got upset when I explained the clan system to him, and the nigga was like, "Oh, so basically what you saying is women run everything." I was like, "Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying." And well, that doesn't equate to modern day because what if a man does this and does that, or what if a man is what y'all would call gay or whatever, whatever. And it's like, bro, if you gay, bro, you not a clan mother, my boy.
Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
and it's not the shit. I'm not shitting on you because there's actually a job for you, right? But you can't be upset that men are telling you everything goes through the mother first.
Right.
Everything comes through the mother first. Science fucking bro, but what I'm saying is, um, a lot of niggas be wanting position. They be wanting to have a voice. They be wanting to be the nigga in control of everything, and they don't even know how shit works.
Hey, hey, over here, we don't put grown ass men in no position. Your position earned,
right,
or it's either gained hereditarily. If you so focused on a man putting you into a position, then we already know your walks of life and stuff like that.
Cause the man already been putting you in position.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now over here, would we shy you away because you be put in different positions by other men and stuff like that? No, but it ain't nothing wrong with you making a basket over here.
all right,
And you know, and also to piggyback off of that, because y'all was talking about the matrilineal clans, you couldn't sneak into a position. You couldn't pretend to be a wolf in chief, a wolf in sheep clothing
Yep.
to get into a certain position, because what people don't understand is that our women were very spiritual. They were very powerful.
Hmm. That's where we get
It's
it
just
from.
like it's just like grandmama. Grandmama always told you, don't bring that boy to my house. Don't bring that girl to my house. She ain't good.
Facts.
Right.
Stay away from that boy, man. Hey, I don't want you hanging around this person.
Hey, and we ain't know till we got older. We thought grandma and granddaddy them was tripping.
There you go.
Nah, I don't
There you
think you're
go.
gonna meet my grandma. They gonna be they gonna tell you exactly what it is in front of your face,
There you
and you
go.
better not bring that nappy head ass heifer back over here no more.
There you go. That grandmama could tell you if grandmama was so good with the signs and the spiritual. In my people tongue, we call it a hopoya, a hopoya. Okay, so that was a person that could see into the future, just like
Hey,
you know what I'm saying, or whatever like that. A medicine man. But
facts.
our grandmamas could, if you had a baby, somebody said that was your baby, you brought that baby to the house. Grandmama can look at that house and say, that ain't your baby. Take that baby back
Right,
from.
right,
Now, if I'm
right.
lying, I'm flying, and I ain't
Nah,
flying
you ain't, cause
because
grandma know her blood.
I'm a bird that flies right now, and I fly high and I shit.
Hey, don't let me. Hey, now you know it's only room for a small amount of bird ass niggas around here
Well,
Hey, what?
hey,
Hey,
cuz, well, I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna stay over here in Foxland, then. You know what I'm saying? Let,
Nah, we
let me go.
need nah,
Hey, look.
compete this
No,
cuz.
no. I don't want no smoke, man. I'm staying over here in
Nah,
Foxland.
compete this cuz. When I be flying high for real, I be watching them foxes. And they be going over there, them foxes, show them cranes to where them told ass niggas at, but you know, big cranes eat reptiles. So
Hell no.
Y'all wild, boy. Y'all
I
wild.
ain't gonna, I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, like Crane, you said something earlier. And I remember we did a video on it. We was talking about modern clans, right? Like, if I say Panther Clan and Reem say Panther Clan, the modern eye will take that and say, okay, they must have this, and this. But it only takes somebody with ancient blood to have to know or figure out what that really means.
mm-hmm.
You get me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
all Panthers don't have the same mama.
Right.
So you have different subgroups in different families.
Mm-hmm.
So you when you hear deer family, the clan system became watered down in the English language. Because the
What?
bitch wasn't finna say deer, moose, this, that, or what it was. What's the other one that razorback? They not gonna do all that. Guys
Mm-hmm.
finna, hey, them is the bird ass niggas. Them is the you feel me? Them is the bird ass niggas. Those are
mm-hmm.
the Coe ass niggas, and them
Right.
the coochie niggas. You
Right.
feel
Yep.
me?
With the little coochies.
Bird, deer, and motherfucking cat. That
Mm-hmm.
that's how the crackers did it. They wasn't really into trying to figure out how things actually work on our
Right.
end. It didn't matter to them.
Right. Right. How can we
So
get in here and take this shit over? How can we conquer and
that's
divide?
what mattered.
We finna
Facts.
set up
That's
these
what mattered,
churches. We finna set up these churches. Then eventually down the line, we finna set up this women rights shit. Then eventually down, hey,
bro. Cause like with what Wild Fox had sent me, he was showing me how it's groups of white men, bro. Like groups of these motherfuckers coming into a place and they marrying the whole town of women, cuz. And
mm-hmm,
then
mm-hmm.
from them marrying the whole town of women, the
Babies,
women now teaching them the ceremony and the language. So now these niggas is going back to the government on behalf of the tribe signing treaties that ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, bro,
right.
that's so bitch like, oh, they signed the treaty, or
And
my
they get
people have a treaty. Nigga, if you would have signed that treaty and I found out, I would have put your ass on the plate, bro.
Man, what? We don't throw babies against no poles down here, but a grown ass person. we definitely ain't gonna spare you.
and they didn't have to wait on their sons to be born. All they had to do
Right,
was to influence the mothers.
right,
Facts.
And
right.
it was the mix, and
Facts.
it was the mixed blood It was the mixed bloods ones that owned majority of the Indians.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then when they got out
Mm-hmm.
in territory, some fool convinced the fucking mother the ones that didn't have a lot of land and cattle and money to adopt that slave mentality.
Mm-hmm. Chattel.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
facts, facts.
Feminism was a
A
word
lot of the
thing.
chiefs were mixed blood who came from prominent mixed blood ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
my question is, when they come sideways, okay, you so froggy to always talking about Africa and this right here. Well, what European country you folks come from?
Facts.
They ain't gonna
Oh,
say it.
but hold on. But then on top of that, there's a dagger, like cuz always say. Some of your pappies, man, love them dark skinned indigenous Indian women.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Mm-hmm.
keeping that in the closet.
They used to say
Yeah,
they
keeping
had
that a secret.
that. Right. They used to say they had that watermelon wet.
Because I got a
Ah,
friend, because I
ah,
got a
ah.
friend, I got a good friend. And her family story is a really interesting story. I'm not gonna call her name out on this live. But let's just say that her family actually owns the Choctaw Nation.
Mm. Mm.
And her grandfather had two families. He was
Mm.
double dipping.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Now,
Mm.
I'm sure you can go and do some research and find out who that person was.
Right. Hey, I'm already on Google.
But playing in the mud.
I'm just here to plant a
Hey,
seed.
a
I'm just
lot of
here to
our
plant a seed.
forefathers, a lot of our forefathers was double dipping, triple dipping,
There you go.
quadruple
There
dipping.
you go. There you go.
Cause I, me and Cuz granddaddy had 30 something children.
Facts.
Hey,
Facts.
I'm gonna go one better than that right there. Old man Long had one family up the street, but right down the street he had a whole nother family of Longs. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
And
Big
you
yeah.
know what? Now,
Big Mama wouldn't let her children go down there to play with the other offsprings down the street,
Mm.
down the road.
They
Hey,
called them
hey,
the get
hey,
ones.
you
that's
not
the
even
clan.
lying.
That's the clan
Not
system
even
for
lying.
your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, In my family, I had to get on to my people. Like, why y'all acting like that? Just because your great grandfather on my mama's dad's side of the family, Papa, my great great grandfather, he went out to Arizona to go pick cotton out there. This is after slavery, so the picking cotton job. So they went out there for a job, pick cotton out there in Arizona or whatever. And they go out there for 3 months, man. Woman come back pregnant, bro. Uh, and she kept on telling my family, hey, he the daddy, he the daddy, he the daddy, bro. My whole life, bro. Go 90 some odd years knowing who your father is, but nobody in the family would claim her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I had and my mama grew up with her. And I was like, Mom, that's your auntie, and you ain't even claim her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't know why families is like that, why we did some of the things like that, just out of the animosity of the father doing what he did. But yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
They
why,
and
but I'm gonna
see
tell you why.
then. Oh, okay, go ahead, cuz.
I'm gonna tell you why it is. And look, and don't hate the player, hate the system. Polygamy was big in our
Mm-hmm.
culture back in the day.
So hell was.
Yep.
Polygamy was big in our culture back in the day. It was when we came in contact with the hip is when stuff started becoming more taboo.
It was polygamy and polygyny. It was both of them.
Yep.
Cause bitches start. Everybody want to act like they own people. Like you don't own nobody, man. Do
Yeah,
what you do with
that
your person. You know how many people out here actually ran into their person What I mean by that is somebody that you just like, damn, I like this person. That's your person. Bro, you gonna go get you some new coochie, bro. She gonna go
Mm-hmm.
get her some new meat. And you gonna tell her she wrong? But she tired of hunching you, bro.
Yes,
Go
sir.
get you some bitches.
Yes,
And
sir.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and be on the even playing field, bro.
Right.
It's
But
complicated.
no, everybody wanna act like they own somebody now. And now y'all done fucked up the game. So now he got a whole family over there that he can't tell you about. So you questioning where this money going, but bitch, you could have knew where the money was going if you were acting right. And your ass, you living over there in a whole
Right,
other house, but we could
right,
just be living together. I could take care of all of this shit off the bat. But I just got
right,
one rule. My first wife got to get taken care of. So bitch, you got to work. It is what it
right.
is. It is, but that's how stuff work though. Nobody want to play their part. They just want to be the fucking boss.
For real. Hey, I'll be telling people all the time, if you feel like you got ownership over somebody, don't come my way.
Cuz laughing because he see what I'm doing.
That I laughing at you and what Cos was saying, dude, because people don't look at you as a partner no more. They hold you as a possession. That's fucked up.
Facts, facts.
And then it goes back to this what we was reading yesterday, cuz about this Anglo New American concept ideology, European concept ideology, where you know back in the day, man, under tribal law, things was a little bit different. But we still under tribal law. If you really want to be factual and true about it,
Mm.
we
Look,
have
that's why relationships are not working
we
because they taking it from a European Christianized concept. That's what they doing. It's natural for a man and a woman to have multiple partners. Only thing you have to do, like nephew say, be honest about it. Don't lie. Be honest. Be like, look, man, I got another woman. You heard me. You know what I'm saying? And I got both of y'all. There ain't no need to fight. I got meat for both of y'all, but we go come together and work as a cohesive family. You know, I'm not having my children away from my other children, and I'm not keeping you away from the other woman.
Right.
So this how we gonna do it. Either y'all can still stay in y'all separate house, but y'all gonna have to come to a commonality that hey, we in love with the same man, and that same man loves us.
And
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 then
Plain
another
and
and
simple.
another thing we gotta do is we gotta understand when we do be talking about the tribal laws and the clan systems that exist that existed and how they function today, we got to understand and remove the government from being our big mamas today, because
oh
that's
yeah,
what it is.
oh yeah,
That's why welfare is what it is. Child support, all that shit is because those got put in place because we let the government become big mama.
right.
Damn big mama, that big daddy.
Hey,
Damn big
let,
mama, they.
let me respond to Reese real quick. And then I know Wild Fox had a thought, but that's why you gotta let that shit be known from the camera. You gotta let that shit be known from the jump. A lot of you niggas be getting in trouble because y'all be coming up with these extra intentions while the relationship going on, bro. Y'all be seeing other niggas move and get new ideas in y'all head, and y'all try to drop that on a woman. Like, bro, you never been a nigga that had multiple women. Don't try that shit now, and don't
Right.
bring that up on a woman who never experienced that or never even knew that's what you wanted from the jump. Don't even do that. That's why a lot of niggas get in trouble. They had be
And
Honesty,
then
lying,
man.
boy.
right,
Honesty.
right, right.
Honesty.
And
Look,
They
then
had
hey,
be
cuz
lying.
honesty.
and then
Honesty.
cuz
Honesty. Look, I'm gonna give you a quick little story. So I've been dealing with this girl, right? I like him real bad. She fuck with me real tough. I'm living a double life now. But what happened when I first meet the girl, I ain't care what I used to say to the girl. She'd be like, quick question. When the last time you had something? Shit, I just had something an hour ago. You feel what I'm saying? And she used to be like, damn, this boy just brutally honest with me like that. But she had like that. She had love that about me. When I start lying to the girl, that's when that shit going crazy, bro. Honesty is the key to that, bro. Just
right.
honesty.
Right, and then in them
And then
polygamous
another thing is,
situations, a lot of men don't understand when they try and pull something like that off. A lot of women like women.
Man,
I don't care what nobody say. A lot of women like women. Me and my girl be in the mall, and before I can even be like, God damn, that bitch, boy, that bitch booty bigger than, she be the first one to
and
say
then
something.
another thing is too, and then another thing is too, if you do be in a polygamous relationship and you have the women staying in the same house, you better be ready for them to be in sync. And what I mean by that, they both will have these cycles at the same
Yep,
time.
yep,
right.
So be ready
yep,
for it.
yep. Hey, that's
Hey,
true, Parker. Listen, dogs they bleed every 6 to 7 months and stuff like that. I bet when it's time for these female dogs over here to bleed within that 6 to 7 months, I bet my girl be on the cycle too.
Hey man,
Literally.
I want to
Yeah,
go
they
back
all be
to
on it.
cooperation. I got an example, right? I'm a this how you know if your lady really like you, bro. Sit down with your lady and just be like, duck. If she don't duck your boy, she don't like you for real.
She don't
If she
trust your
asks
ass,
you a
nothing like
question,
that.
what? If she asks you a question, you slap the shit out of her. But bitch, you could have got your stupid ass shot, but you don't listen.
What you told
That's
me to duck for?
cooperation, bro.
What you
Yeah.
told me to duck for?
All
Hey, you
right.
heard
You
what
want a
that? You
woman
heard
that
what?
like you enough, boy. As soon
You
as you
heard
say,
what?
babe, run, she gonna take off and just run, bro, because she listen. Whatever you that's what you want, bro. That how if you could get a woman like that, because you keep it real with it. You don't be lying.
That boy heard him with the T.J. Kirkland snob.
Swear to
I
God.
told you. I should have ducked. I told you duck, bitch.
And you
Excuse
know,
me.
and you
Mm-hmm.
and you know, you got to keep it 100 with these women these days because you know technology you know they own technology, they own this technology shit now, man. I was just told they had this app called the T, man, and it's
Yeah,
an
man,
it,
that's a
it's
parasite to
it's
Facts,
Akim.
yeah,
Ella.
yeah,
Facts, Ella.
that's some.
Some of y'all girl ain't going for it at all.
yeah. I call it the devil app because
Yeah.
they be on there talking about men. They be giving flags, red flags, green flag. They could just you ain't even out here doing nothing, and they can just take a picture of you and put you on there and say, "Hey
Hey,
man, I know about this person, right?"
hey, Wildfire. That's why I'm single right now. My ex pulled that shit. It didn't even turn out bad, which was a good thing because I don't fuck around. But she put me out there on the put my picture on there, asked about me, and them women was on there like, "Hey, he a good brother. I can't tell you nothing bad about him. I don't know nothing I don't know much about him." Duh, 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 duh. I was like, you know what? I can't trust it. Let me go. Hey,
Hey.
get over here. Go ahead and leave this one alone. But she sure did enlighten me on how these women looking at me out here. But like, it is what it is. That was a fail on her part. But uh, that T app gonna get a lot of people in
Yeah.
trouble.
Well, it don't got some people killed, man, because they
Yeah.
gonna make these false name, false pages and stuff, man, and put people stuff out there and stuff like that, man. But tribally, man, we didn't roll like that, man. You know what I'm
Boy,
saying? And
hey,
uh, it was what it was, man. It was what it was because all way back in the day, man, things was just a lot different. But this new modern age day shit is the
Excuse me.
reason why we are in the situation that we are in right now. Because, like I say, it's not that the tribal clan system and the law was broken. People just refuse to abide by, but
Facts. Yeah.
they just don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
everybody going astray.
You know
Yeah.
they are, and
They
then
outside.
right, and then you think about it. Back then, it wasn't even a lot of diseases because of that. But nowadays, you got all these diseases flowing around because you got these brothers who's supposed to be straight men, but they living down low lives because they don't want
Playing
to,
in the mud.
and
That's
tell,
definitely what they doing.
hey man, I like boys. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm sweet. You know what I'm saying? No, dude, you can't be doing that right there. If you this person, man, and you that's what you are,
Yeah.
Don't be going around here contaminating the women, man, because you like to run up through it.
Right,
You
right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. I was talking to. I forgot when we
Ah,
had this
hey, what you
conversation.
say? Wild fuck, nigga rolled in the
He
mud and jumped in
Hey,
the
contaminate.
pool.
He said
Right,
All
contaminate.
in
right.
the
That's
mud and
fact.
jump in the
hey,
He
pool.
contaminate.
Right. Hey, me and Cub were having a conversation. I think a couple of weeks ago, and I think we're talking about. We have more respect for the men that's like that of the '80s and the '90s than the ones now.
Facts. Cause in the 80s and the 90s, bro, you were gay, you had to fight to be gay, bro.
Right.
Like nah, bitches ain't gay cause that shit is trend.
A
But
fashion.
not even that. I don't give a fuck about that. My thing is this. I want like back with food. A lot of people use that to go at real niggas.
Yeah.
Like on TikTok, when I was explaining the clan system and how it goes through women, a nigga like, but what if I'm too spirited and I adopt children? Don't those children be what?
What?
Too
Nigga,
spirited.
What?
nigga.
Hey, nah, fuck, bump all that. What really got me is Fool said 5 minutes before that conversation even happened, Fool dropped the F bomb. And then I'm over here like, all right,
Whoa,
yeah. Then like when Lip
my
turn around and say something about homosexuals being shamans and stuff in the tribal system, this motherfucker say you can't say homosexual. Wait, what? You nigga,
yeah. He say you
nigga,
can't
you
say
just said right.
homosexual because that word ain't exist. I ain't gonna lie.
We can say Tangeray. We can say you
Nah, no,
Tangeray.
no. Watch this. If somebody speak the Makoma language and they
Uh oh.
seen two men having sex, they would call those men Yuba.
Yeah.
What that is basically telling you is this is a man that plays in another man's backside. The
But you
word
know what's funny
literally
though?
says sodomy, buttocks, or homosexuality. So you can't tell me indigenous people didn't have a concept of
Nah,
homosexuality because the word is English. Do you know who the fuck you talking to, brother?
Right.
I don't think you know who you talking to. Hey,
Right.
cuz,
Right.
hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey.
hey,
that lip
hey,
card fool.
Reem,
He said this
Reem, that nigga, hey,
But you
listen,
know what?
Reem.
bitch.
I asked that nigga, I say, bro, I say, would you have sex with your sister? That nigga say, well, you can't use that because how you gonna compare the ancient world to the modern world? I say, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Heinous
Oh boy,
activity.
got make
Yeah.
Man,
me
You
you
can't.
mad,
niggas
bro.
weird.
You can't invite him to
But
harvest.
look, but you know what's so funny though? You know what's so
Hey,
funny?
cuz,
You can't
hey,
say
cuz,
home. Look,
that
you
nigga
can't.
gonna be twerking in the sweat line.
Man, bruh, they gonna get. Hey, all right.
hey man,
Oh,
Hey,
hey
they gonna
man,
get beat with the stick.
hey man,
They gonna get beat with the stick, cuz.
hey
They gonna
man,
get beat with the
hey.
stick.
So basically,
hey,
But
cuz,
you,
this,
dude,
but you know but y'all know what's so funny though? You know what's so funny? You can't say homosexual, but you can say Homo sapien.
uh-oh,
Homo
uh oh,
erectus.
uh oh,
uh-oh,
Uh,
uh oh,
And the
holy
Homo is
shit.
erected.
uh
hey,
oh.
ain't everything that just got mentioned? They walk upright. They're bipedal beings and stuff like that. So why we can't say it?
But this is my thing, right? Watch this. I
The,
like
the
women,
Homo the
bro.
Homo is
Hey,
erected.
hey, I like women. Ain't shit you can say to me that's gonna make me feel like liking women is wrong, bro. So if
Nah.
you like niggas, hold on. If you like niggas, is nothing I shouldn't be able to say that to make you feel like liking niggas is wrong. You
Right.
Right.
like men, bro. But
Right.
you allowed me to tell you how women have more power than men in the clan system. You want to be equal to your
Nephew,
mama. I told you niggas about
nephew,
that. Talk to
Right.
me.
nephew. You gotta have the specifics now because when you say woman, you know you got the TWs thinking that they're real women.
Man,
Man,
listen.
them
Man, he said,
Decepticons.
he said,
Y'all know how I get down. I don't give a fuck what your concept is.
Right.
Mine is mine. Nigga, listen. If you ain't got something that I would go in, you a man. That's all I'm saying. Boy. So you can put it how you want to put
Right.
it.
Right. Hey, I'm
If
led
Lip
with it.
won't fuck
So
you, you a man. Simple. If Lip won't fuck you, you a man, bro. That's simple.
Hey, you heard me,
Excuse,
cuz?
and to all the
listen,
elders, I'm sorry, but that's how my
Right.
mama laughing
man,
right
my
now
sound
because
Right.
she
went
knows.
out. I can't hear
Right.
nothing.
You gotta be
Hey,
careful saying about going there
hey,
because you know they say this shit
Hey,
don't
hey,
know.
I'm
hey, look,
lesbian. I'm lesbian.
hey,
Yeah, I'm lesbian,
This
cuz
ain't got that
I'm
boy
I
Dixie.
lesbian.
am I am a white female lesbian. That is how
Yeah,
I identify.
yeah. In court. In court.
Oh my goodness.
hey,
Man, I'm
hey,
in tears over here.
hey, y'all ever seen the dude standing on the corner? He got a sign that say debate me. He black as fuck. He said I'm a white female lesbian.
Hey, how you
Bro, he
gonna
just
debate
oh,
standing
him?
on the corner with the sign. Yo. He said I can identify as what I want. Here,
How
Right.
you
you a
gonna debate
man,
him?
you identify as a woman, well, I can't be a white female.
True,
Hey,
you saw when the
listen,
dude went in the courtroom, he said he was a horse. And the judge said, you
no,
can't be a horse in the courtroom. He said, I can be well identified what I choose to be.
no,
As
Shoot,
long
boy,
as
hey,
you a
hey,
hey,
horse, I
up.
be
Damn.
driving the
All
car.
right, I be damned. They over here giving these little girls that's calling themselves cats litters in the bathrooms in school.
dog.
What the fuck?
hey, man, listen,
What
it's so
the
bad,
fuck?
right?
Boy,
I
gave
ain't
the
never see so
little
much
girl
no. I
identify
ain't
as a
never see so
furry.
much dyke girls in my life, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. I think it's more dykes than incel niggas right now.
No, for real, bro.
Oh,
And
it
I'm
is.
talking
Like,
about pretty
It
bro,
is.
little girls, man. Pretty
like, bro,
little girls.
it's niggas that just can't get. Like, it's niggas that can't get no pussy, bro. Excuse me. To the I'm sorry. That red fire up. Fuck it. It is what it is. But it's really girls out here that grew up eating pussy. Like a lot of y'all sent y'all daughters to these sleepovers and they were munching
Mm-hmm.
on each other since middle school.
That's what they be
Y'all
doing.
thought that shit was cool. You were trying to keep your daughter away from these boys. Whole time she been hunching on girls her whole life.
Right, right.
Ain't that it?
Putting both of they flat pita breads together.
Hey, I
Trying
was
to
in high
start.
school.
Trying.
Them girls was doing that thing on that basketball
Right.
team. Stop
Hey, hey.
playing.
They was trying to
but
start a friction fire.
I tell you this much, bro. If a
Right.
woman had a child and healed up and stunk danced all night and played games, I bet you she had more rank than any man that played games.
Mm-hmm.
That be the thing, bro. You could be who you are without the extra shit. Fool would be an extra because he wanted to be a woman. Like, bro, just be your masculine you by self, bro.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Cause we probably know some Tamuka brothers we can introduce you to. Ain't
You
no.
see what I'm saying? Hey, cut and remember, hey, Reed, I ain't tell you how the tranny girl is the reason me and the Macoma boy squashed the beef. It's a girl who got her titties cut off, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to make me, bro. Oh, bro, this shit freaky, bro. Bro, the bitch walk around like this, cuz, with a bottle in the pants, cuz.
Oh no, man.
In
Oh,
her deer skins and duffels. I swear to God, bro. These people is freaky, bro.
What
She
tribe
got
she
that
is?
too. She got that too, man.
Bro, I don't know, bro. Fool, that girl, boy, that dyke nigga, that's a real bull dagger. That's a real
Yeah.
bull dagger.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Like,
see,
I ain't gonna lie. You ever, bro? You know how women be
see.
calling niggas punks, bro? That's
Yeah.
a real punk female.
Yes. She 5 shaves away from a full beard. Yes.
Oh,
Like,
nah, every
You
come
bro,
in.
say,
she
hold on,
takes
hold on.
shots in
You trying to tell
everything.
me something? She sling more iron than me?
Hey, Kyle, hey,
She's
but
slinging
cause she could
silicone.
buy, but cause she could do that, cause she could buy her shit. Hey, if her bitch don't like it, she could just go to the store.
Right. Right. And she gonna fake moan like she feels something.
Man,
Hey, no, no, hold
I be
on, man.
damn.
Nah, she gonna,
That
she gonna
that
make
that
her fake
that's
it. She
that's a
gonna make
mental
her
shit
fake
right
it and
there.
act like
Cause what you
it was
feeling?
real.
But
What you
but
what
watch this. Upset because I let them know, like, bro, I don't like, and I'm saying, bro, regardless of what you saying you are, it's still certain requirements to do certain shit.
you still can't go against
So
tribal law. You can't go
come
against.
on, bro. So if you went through these rituals or you trying to go through these rites and Wild Fox or Red Crane is over the Red House and you of age for circumcision, bitch, how are they gonna circumcise you?
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Because
There you
a lot of tribes didn't do circumcision, but I'm just using it as an example.
Right.
Or if you had to go through a ritual or ceremony where you had to be naked, you ain't gonna tell me you would be cool around that. That's why you got your
Hell
titties cut
no.
off. I rest my
Right.
Hell
case.
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
You know, it is comes down to, man, people gotta know their place, man, and they gotta really understand, man, this tribal law, you know, get real deep into this tribal law, because under tribal law it was things that the warriors were expected of, and it was things that the women were expected of, and
Mhm.
you know, not often that them things cross paths. Each them things cross paths with each other. You know what I'm saying? But when you are, and we can't just put it aside that two spirit people is just a new modern day thing, because that'll be a lie.
That'll be
Because
dead ass wrong.
yeah,
Mhm.
because when I was coming up, my grandmama and granddaddy, we was in the Baptist church. They was in the Baptist church, right? And as a little boy, we always heard pastor sleeping with this homosexual.
facts.
The
Mm-hmm.
other pastor
Facts.
of that other church sleeping with this homosexual. You know, and
Mhm.
you know, put it like this right here, man. Even at my grandmama's house, we knew that one of my aunts was like that. You know, and when she used to come, and I love my aunt. You know, I love my aunt to this day. Go to war for her. She treated me with the highest respect. She loved me and all of that. But as a young boy, I saw things, man, when she used to come to visit my grandmama, and she used to bring her significant other with her. But guess what? They never slept in my grandmama house. You
Mhm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
they
And
Mhm.
never,
facts.
they were
I'm gonna
never,
see that
they weren't doing all of that,
And
kissing
the other,
and all that.
yeah.
You know,
word.
And that's,
my grandmama
yeah.
and my
Listen,
grandmama loved her. That was her
I'll say
sister.
this right here. I'll say this right here, right? I ain't got no problem with your preference at all. If you like men and you a man, that's on you. If
There
you a
you go.
girl and you like girls, that's on you. But that been the forbidden rule in my house, man. You could not be gay. Like my
Right.
granny ain't been going for it. Like she ain't been going for it. Now I ain't saying it like I don't got gay. I got two gay cousins, bro. But them boys, you won't know they gay because they don't dress like females. They don't act like females. They men,
Similar
just
shit.
like men.
Facts.
That's
Right.
all.
Mhm. They gonna get out there and stand in the paint.
They
Yeah,
gonna fade
them
too.
boys
Mhm.
men.
Mhm.
They
Them
gonna
boys
Mhm.
men.
right. Facts.
Right.
The difference is this though, right? Like, and we talk about family. Our family just ain't want family to turn their back on us.
Right.
Exactly.
They like what they like. They was just like, bro, don't turn your back on me, and we straight.
Right.
Today, bitch, want to throw this shit. Like, it's like I grew up. I watched Joanna Man. It wasn't nothing wrong with Joanna Man.
Yeah.
It was
Juana.
weird that a man is trying to be a woman, but shit, that nigga want to play basketball. Had
Mhm.
Joanna kissed the nigga on that, I guarantee I'd have never watched that motherfucker.
Right.
And if you
Fact.
tell me
Right.
I missed the kiss, I bet you I won't watch that motherfucker no more.
Right. Right.
Matter of
Hey,
fact,
you know,
but
hey, hey,
cut that
hey,
but
TV off.
hey,
come
some
but
people you
it
can't
cause
push
we
that far.
come on facts. But a
Yep.
lot of
Clifton
us
Power
like
one
say it again, cuz. My
Clifton
bad.
Power one I just watched his interview on the art of dialogue and stuff.
Oh yeah, he snapped because bro lost
Hmm.
a lot of bread. See
Yeah.
with Miguel, what's his name, Tommy Davidson, all them
Hmm.
boys got the same friends, the Wayans.
Hmm.
So to
Hmm.
them, comedy is comedy.
Right.
But you can't get a man that come from some other shit to say
Hmm.
that's comedy. Me wearing a
Hmm.
dress is not comedy. Bitch, get a
Hmm.
woman to wear a dress. So I guarantee you she might be funnier than me.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Right. Right.
So what I'm
Hmm.
looking at is like this. When I was telling the guy about the two spirit people, I say, well, you don't have to have a problem with me calling you the F word because there were homosexuals that were high priests.
Hmm.
They were
Hmm.
called seers.
Right.
He said, Well, they wouldn't have used the word homosexual. I say, damn, my boy, you was just mad at these niggas for calling you the F word. I'm letting you know, like, hey, bro, get over that shit, bro. You know, it's niggas that were gay that had rank. But
Right.
now that word didn't exist. I said, well, bitch ass nigga, we speaking English. And
Right.
if you want me to give you an indigenous word for it, yuba. It means a man that plays in another man's butt. Sodomy. Look
Mm-hmm.
it up. You can't tell
Mm-hmm.
me what concept these people didn't have because you don't live this shit, which is the same reason he got mad when I asked him about the clan system.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I said, bro, you wouldn't have sex with your sister, right?
Bad
He
about
said,
something
well,
you don't know about.
bro, then the first thing this nigga say is you can't compare the ancient world to the modern world. I say, bullshit. He said, they
Mm.
probably didn't have on shoes. I say,
Oh
that's why your
bullshit!
stupid ass should be
Oh
quiet.
bullshit!
Right. Right.
Niggas, they don't know who they be talking to. They so used to talking to these niggas who just make a 15-second video. But bro, I live this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. So when I'm telling you, hey, bro, there were two spirited people that were priests. You ain't even let me finish. Because I really could have hurt your feelings by telling you. The moment you had sex with another man, you became a fucking commoner.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Outcast.
Uh-oh. You don't want to hear it because you had a gift, being that you see colors better than men and you feel better than men, but you're more
Mm-hmm.
logical than women. You got
Mm-hmm.
both sides,
Mm-hmm.
but you catered more to your feminine side.
Which
So the
is
women
wrong.
would shun you because you not one of them, and the men would say, well, you can't be one of us. So you just
Mm-hmm.
a nigga that walk around and live in town with his boyfriend. At least they ain't put you out of town, green ass nigga.
Right.
Let me stop
You
talking, bro.
right,
Y'all go
right, right. You ain't a Paul, you just a nigga that steal. Hey, trying to tell you.
Yep. And it's just not. And it's just not. And you can look at it. You know, a lot of other. It's not just with us, but this is like all around the world. You know that
Mm-hmm.
they've always existed. You know.
Mm-hmm. Especially in Egypt.
From birth too.
Bro, Tahuti was a dual gender.
Uh-huh.
Tahuti had both fucking, bro. All right,
Don't get too
Well,
deep because you don't
well,
want to
Don't say,
help out
bitch
the
better
hey,
read
Nuwapians
that
that think
text.
they know
If
something.
look,
Don't
hey,
yeah,
don't
cuz,
get
I
too
wish the
deep.
Nuwapian would test me because I'll say in Sumeria his name is Ningazita,
Right.
and if you look up Nin, all right,
Mm-hmm.
find out, motherfucker,
cuz,
Mm-hmm.
find out.
cuz, and we ain't even got into the hermaphrodites.
Oh
nope.
man.
That come
Yeah.
on, the
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tahudis,
Hey,
the
they,
come
hey,
with
on,
that
the
big
Hermes,
clitoris.
some people
bro.
think that they
Come on,
don't
cuz.
exist.
Hey,
I know a real hermaphrodite.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Look, matter of fact, I'm about to fuck y'all head up. I got a cousin, she won.
Mm.
And I know this because one of my partners used to talk to him, and he go to talking about this girl. He ain't know this but my cousin at the time. He like, yeah, boy, I used to mess with such and such, and boy, her shit was kind of like, man, her shit was like a miniature thing. I like, bro. I said, who you talking about? He throw the last name. I said, bro, that's my cousin, man. I don't want to hear that shit, dog. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, yeah, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like,
Hey,
Especially when he said her shit was like a miniature thing, nigga. That threw the
yeah,
whole
he said
conversation
a
off.
miniature,
ah,
he
that
said a
nigga got
miniature thing.
poked in the
I like,
belly
what?
button.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that shit threw me for a loop. I like, dog, I don't want to hear that, man. Go ahead, talk about something
And,
real chill.
but yeah, dude, like the thing is, people just gotta play their part.
Gotta
Be who
Mm-hmm.
you are. Just play your fucking part.
play your part, and don't try to come on to me. I'm gonna cuss your ass.
ah,
Right.
I get go see Wild
Hey,
Fox throwing
hey,
the
man.
ball in the
Look,
field.
man. Hey, man. Hey,
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 what?
man. Look. Hey, man. Because this shit is fucking, man. This shit don't got out of hand, man. I was on my motorcycle one day. I was riding down the street. I was on my Harley one day. I was riding down the street, man. I had to stop at a red light. This little ass, small ass car pulled up beside me, man. You know, I had a car stick on me. And, you know, I usually don't look, you know, who's side me, but sometimes, man, you know, I cut my eye, man, because I want to know who around me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, I hear somebody say, "Hey, can I ride? Can I ride with you?" So motherfucker turned around and I looked. I say, "Man, you better get the fuck on, man." I say, "Get the fuck on, man. This ain't the type of party, man. You better
They
take that
be
gas
bold
Yeah,
right now,
on the
man.
wind.
That shit be
yeah.
crazy.
That
Cut, bro,
gas
cause
on the wind, man.
damn,
These motherfucker bold, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
they
them boy
ball,
beyond bull.
cause that's crazy.
I just blocked a dude like 3, 4 weeks ago, bro. This man haunt my picture on Instagram. Like put the hot face with the eyes. I
Oh hell
I
no.
say,
Nah.
look, I know this dude now. I know him. I like it. I start to write him back. I like, hey Brandon. And then tell your pussy ass, don't
Yeah.
fucking play with me. You feel what I'm saying? I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this right here. I'ma just block you, bro. Cause you
Yeah,
know, our family real close and shit. Now, if I be not do something to you, you know
Yeah.
how that gonna look. You see what I'm saying? So
man.
you know what?
Nigga DM fool tell
But
him
look at
stop
here though.
playing
Look
with a
at here,
nigga, he gonna think
Ivan.
you like him for real.
Yep, yep, yep,
I ain't gonna
yep.
lie.
Oh, that nigga wrote
Those
me?
women that call themselves
Hey,
those women that call
I had a
themselves
stud
studs, those
at
women
one
that
of
call
my
themselves
homegirls'
studs,
studs.
they be fine. The women that call themselves studs, they be fine as hell, man. I ain't gonna-
Hey, Pa, I had one of
I
one of
knock her
my
off.
mates try me like that, like from a long time ago. Like we grew up, I we grew up kids. I always thought she was one of the homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Like
She
always,
def
she was
she
one of the homeboys.
she
You know, on Facebook a few years ago, she in my DMs talking about, "Hey, yo, May." I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "Man, you know I always wanted to shoot my shot at you. I always wanted to fuck with you." I said, "Hell nah, you one of my
you
homeboys, dog."
played. Boy, you played. Boy, that's the most
Man, look,
untouched
she tell me,
vagina
she
in the
tell, bro,
world, boy.
Hey,
bro,
you tripping?
Boy,
hum,
you
bro,
played.
nice and tight, nice
I
and
swear
tight,
to God.
nice and tight.
I listen.
He don't know
I
what he
brought a
missed.
stud. I brought a stud to my old girl crib one time. My
Bro,
mama in the comments.
that
The
was a
second time, hear
homeboy.
me out. The
That was
second
a
time I hit her, she
homeboy.
had on a skirt, bro. I changed the
Hey,
whole life, you boy.
I tell you,
I changed the whole life.
Nah,
hey,
I,
cuz,
this one
hey, look,
you couldn't make
hey,
this one.
look.
You couldn't make
I
this
tell,
one change life,
I
boy.
just
It
tell a
was
stat,
nah.
man. That's crazy because I just
I
tell a stat
could,
on. I just
month,
tell a stat earlier today. I'm a
yeah.
centaur. I'm a centaur. You better leave me alone, girl.
Cuz say he got endurance.
I'm a
Listen,
half man,
month,
half horse. You better go ahead about your
cuz
way. I turn your back.
I locked the ass in that room for 4 days straight from July 4th to July 8th. I bet you she was wearing skirts. She got children and all right now.
Hell
Man, what?
no.
I dropped dick. I'm telling you, yo, 4 days straight, yo, boy.
You
Right.
baptized it, didn't you? You
Hey,
baptized it,
hey,
cuz, didn't
hey,
Go to
cuz.
day straight.
you? Hey,
Cuz,
Hey, cuz.
you
That
perform.
remind me of that
Hey,
movie. That
hey, you
remind me of that
perform an
movie when
exorcist
Snoop
on that
Dogg
girl.
was a pimp. And the dude Red told him, you get her and you take her
bossing
to a
up, nigga.
hotel and you fuck her
And I
for
mean for a
7
week
nights
straight.
straight. Yeah. And
Bro,
you gonna
that
Wa-
nigga
have her
Corday
turning
was
all
real
types of
deal.
tricks.
Wale. Hey,
Yo,
hey, cuz, you
talk
perform
to me.
exorcists on her, man.
Man, cuz, listen. Man, shit was so crazy, yo, boy.
Well, you ready to deep.
My old girl asked me a question because she thought something was wrong. I had to tell my old girl, like, nah, everything right. You feel me? Like, you, like, and this, fuck it. This shit happened over a minute ago. I'm married. This happened almost a decade, bro. You see some shit, you say some shit, but you be like, hey, every nigga ain't me, bro.
Right,
Like, I wasn't your first, but ain't
I
no
got to
way
see
I
my
did
cousin
that
pussy.
shit. You mine, huh?
right.
Hey,
That, bro.
hey, that's why you wrote that book, The Blue Pill and the Red Pill.
Yeah, come. What else, bro? That listen, the diets they be on it though. Everybody have what they like, but so I ain't mad at you.
Hey,
But
man, I
you
had one.
definitely supposed to sit her here.
Hey, I had one come at me one day on at work, man, on the fire truck, man, and man, my crew clowned me from the time I day and I got back to work, man. Hey, man, That stud wanted you, man.
Bro, in it, bro,
Bro,
Hey,
believe it
hey,
or not,
hey,
in the
hey, bro.
bedroom,
Hey,
bro,
She
in
was
the
she
a
bedroom,
she
she
was
was
on
a
the
you
truck
be
well,
so
Fox?
she
feminine,
was a
bro.
creature
oh
of
man, we went on
man.
a call, man. We went on a call, man, and went in a house, man.
Yeah.
Stud in there, man. Light skinny stud in there, man. And motherfucker just kept coming up, man, trying to get close to me and rub on me. I said, hold up, man, what the hell going on?
Why you ain't rubber
Looking
back?
at me and shit, giving me the eye and stuff. I
Gotta
said, man,
rubber
we gotta
back.
go, man. Hurry up, we gotta go, man. You know what I'm
I
saying? Hey, man.
you gonna
Hey,
get
some of them bold, bro. Some of them bold. You
you
know
should
what
have
I'm
rubber back.
Said, bro, they got one bad one. She on the internet. I'm gonna give her a shout out because she do what she do. That
I
girl
know who Paul
Putin,
talking about,
with the
man.
cowboy hat.
That thick shit.
Oh boy, oh Putin.
Yeah, I know who
I'm
you
telling
talking.
you right now.
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
Hey, Paul, you ever seen her Twitter?
Oh, seen her
Man,
post.
I saw her
Hey,
Twitter, I saw her Facebook, and I saw her
Ah,
what they call
y'all
that the
nasty,
other
man.
Wale.
Right.
yeah, yeah. I
Look,
saw
hey,
But
look.
hey,
I,
cuz.
those,
I told I told
yo,
putting I told put one of the soldier slims, you heard me. I
Hey,
pay for it if I want it. I ain't
cuz,
lying.
what you
cuz.
say, Fox?
Hey, I ain't see her Twitters, but I saw her tatas. Hey,
Damn,
hey,
damn, putting
all that mo.
putting putting
Hey,
putting
I
something
saw that mo.
serious, boy.
And you
I
know what's
love me some
crazy though?
putting, boy.
Like she really would have been one of the guys. Like when it's time for
Mm-hmm.
game, yo boy, I bet you
Mm-hmm.
she live as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you would want her on your
Yeah, cause
team.
she got that vibe.
Like
She got that
like
vibe. That's the kind of vibe she got.
yeah, like to
Hmm.
move the goalpost to talk about it in a cultural way. 'Cause I want to talk about it in a cultural way, right? Some studs, bro, are actually the guys. Some of them are not to be touched. Like Mutt said, like, you feel me? Like some of them are the guys. So they are who they are. And a lot of them played ball. A lot of them was in the Makana or like in the war clubs. So, like Crane said, nobody judged you because you like what you like. It's just certain things that you could and could not do, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else. But
Man, you got women in them that's blowing up, putting pigs. They say, girl, if I was like that, you could have me. I'm like, yep, there they go.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep, yep. Hey, man, I be on TikTok, man, and Pod turned me on to it, man. I'm like, who is that right there? And I was reading the comments, and then next thing I know, man, women just started making videos. Big man, that girl, man, that says on that page, man. I tell you, but she did her thing, man. I'm like, what the fuck they talking about? And then showed me what they were talking about. I said, yeah, man, this motherfucker right here, boy.
Y'all got me curious now. Y'all not turning me to curious George. Who y'all talking about?
Hey, man, I know we talking about some indigenous shit, man, but god damn, hey, man, I'm
hey
like,
Now,
shit.
now, now,
We
now
hey
going on
cuz
TikTok right
cuz
now.
she is an indigenous topic. Shit, that's an indigenous cowgirl. Shit.
hey, yep, you
Yeah,
right. Hey,
that going on TikTok right now.
hey, and she was
Nah,
talking
cuz you
about
gotta go on Twitter. Go
she.
on Twitter and
All
type
right.
in go type in put in, bro. Her real shit start
Yeah,
her real name start with a T or some shit.
yeah, that's her name. That's her
What your
name.
name is?
That's her
Put
name.
in. P
Put
U
it.
D D I N. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pu. How
yeah,
she look?
man. Hey,
Bruh.
like,
A
hey,
thick ass cowgirl.
hey, hey, look,
Where them fans
hey,
at?
look, hey,
Hit
look,
her.
hey, look.
You
Man, hey,
almost
look,
threw up, cuz.
look.
Man,
You
hold
almost
on.
had me.
You got so put in why? Put in why? Cause some
Hey,
pale faces pop up just now.
I
that
got
girl,
you.
that girl, man, got some photos, man. She probably go in Magic City right now, and take everybody money.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, boy, boy.
I ain't even lying, man.
That's
She
my
the
type
real
of
putting
carrying
pocket.
on.
And she got a woman. I think she got a woman too. Yeah, man. How we get the fuck on this topic, man?
Hey,
Hey, I
hey,
ain't
look,
gonna lie.
I was about
Hey,
to say we going to screen y'all, boy. We gotta get back on point.
Man,
hey,
what?
wait, real quick. Hey, cuz you know I'm a fan. As soon as I got on Twitter and typed in P, her shit popped up.
Man, send that to the Saying them, saying that. I'm trying to see what y'all talking about.
Hey, nah, all right. Hey, Paul, DJ and Paul, we need a new topic, man. She done got the Oh
Hey,
shit.
hey, man, we deep in the woods,
I
man.
jump in on the boat.
Hey, man, we done
Hey,
went so deep in the woods, man. Shoot. Hey, people come on this live right now and say, what the hell they talking about,
Oh
man?
what
yeah,
they talking
oh
about?
yeah, oh yeah,
She might
Hey,
have putting
but
some
yeah.
up. I
oh,
got the hookup. She the real
matter of
pudding.
fact,
She the real
the
pudding.
topic, let me speak on this real quick.
What?
Um, hold on. Let me speak on this real quick. When they was talking about so we all know about the different Seminole Wars. Um, it's a book that talk about the Seminole Wars being considered Negro Wars. That kind of tie in to what you sent me, Wild Fox and Red Crane. What you were talking about how a lot of the indigenous people that were fighting people that were fighting were indigenous people, but they were called Negroes throughout the
hmm
South and shit.
Didn't a general say that too in some type of I think it was a general. He said he
Yeah,
was
Thomas Jessup.
yeah. He said this is not
Indian
a
war
Indian war, it's a Negro war. You know what I'm saying?
with
And
the lat, and he said with the latter being
I saw that. And who you say it was again?
got it. I got it in the book.
Okay. Okay.
Thomas Jessup.
Thomas Jeff. Okay.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, I had I printed what's the name? I think I got matter of fact, I got it right here. That that Gullah page everybody be looking at online. Um I actually printed that out.
But
Oh
but
yeah, it's right here.
But here's the deal too, because this gonna back it up too now. Because man, we got the Chart Ogler web page, man, and I had posted an article up there, and it was talking about black Cherokees boarding a boat to be sent off to Liberia, and some fool came over there and said it was no black Indians. It was no black Indians, Then some people like, well, them were the slaves of the Indians and blah 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 blah, right? But then there's a quote that I think it was who was it? Was it Osceola? Osceola say that you will not make me black or something like that. Wasn't that a quote that he said?
Yeah,
So now,
Yeah, that was Osceola that said that.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
that
he
was
was
when it
ready
was
to go to war behind
on the
that.
road.
right, right. Now you think about this now. If somebody, if Osceola wasn't a dark skinned indigenous man, right? Who was of mixed ancestry also. A lot of people don't know that. Think about this. Why would somebody try to make him black if they wasn't trying to say, okay, we're gonna make you not Indian anymore, and we're gonna make you black, which means you don't exist no more. But that man stood on business. That indigenous ancestor stood on business. And said, hold up, man, you ain't finna do that shit to me. Cause
hmm
hey, if you want this work, I'm gonna give it to you. But you won't put that title on me. Now, didn't they not call Sam Jones the Black Devil? But they said there was no
That's
Indians because
yeah.
they was trying to put
Yep.
a title on us. They was always trying to
That
put that title on us.
that and like in Carolina, like well our granddaddy actually owned the land that became Raleigh, North Carolina. That's an
hmm
actual fact.
hmm
Nobody ever thought why they got the Demon Deacons and the Blue Devils,
In the Tar Heels,
the Tar Heels. Nobody ever thought about that. The three schools that come from land that he actually owned are talking about nigger Indians. Because one of his cousins, Longspurt, was it Longspurt Lane?
hmm
He bought himself out of slavery, and the crackers threw tar on him and then threw feathers on him and called him a tar baby
mm-hmm.
because they knew he was an Indian.
Is that what?
They dressed.
That's a. I ain't mean to cut you off there, but
Now, do you think, huh?
that's an old creep. Because a lot of these stories, man, I remember. Uh, My grandma was telling me when I was a little boy. She told me the story of a Burr Rabbit and a Tar Baby. You know, and it kind of bring me
Hmm.
to the, what is a Tar Baby? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying? So when you said that, it got me kind of thinking that even the Braves mascot, the indigenous Braves mascot, Indian mascot, was pictured as an indigenous brother with a mohawk, with a feather coming out of the back of his head.
Yeah.
These people would not have created a mascot that looked like that. But then over the time, they tried to change it more, lighten it up. And then they got rid of it. Now you just got the A. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
One must think that, okay, you saying there was no indigenous black Indians, which there's technically there wasn't, because we didn't call ourselves black. But our phenotypes, the color of our phenotypes went from the dark to the light, you know? So,
Right. Facts.
We coming
so
all skin tones though.
All
right.
all skin tones. All yeah. Facts. Facts.
And I will put money on it that we probably even had albinos over here.
Oh yeah. Fact. That's actual fact. I have vitiligo. I actually turned darker as I got older. My old girl used to keep me in Scully's and shit. 'Cause I had a white face or a white head.
You got revitiligo.
Hey, cuz, why I got
Man, you
that
fucking
revitiligo,
stupid, bro.
cuz? I you got to do the voice, cuz. Hell no,
I should have did
no
it
Yeah.
way.
already.
What that is on
Hell
the what
no.
that is on
Nigga
the what that
said,
is on the screen?
huh?
What that is
Okay,
on the
this on
screen?
the. All right, bet that's a great question. On the screen, I got a few quotes from this book. The book is the sketch of the Seminole War, and these two pages run together. But in the green, it's talking about what Wild Fox was speaking on. People say there were no black Indians, but it says that the Oakley Weha tribe, it's tiny as fuck, but this tribe basically was thought to be descendants of the Yamasi, and it says that they were blacker than all other Indians or something like that's basically me paraphrasing. But what do they mean by blacker than all other Indians? The Yamasi was considered to be niggas or Negroes. After this war, they still were said to be alive in 1900. In 1901 is when the first document came out in the United States government saying that the Yamasi were extinct. So we talk about how different people view different groups. The English considered the Yamasi to be black and blacker than all other groups. This is the reason why the Muskogee have the word Essalusi or Estilusi or Issa Lucy or Issa Lussa. It's the Luki, depending on dialect. So that's basically what that's showing. I was looking for this PDF so I could screenshot and put it up, but I'll just read from it. But y'all can look it up. It's called the Gullah Rice Slavery and the Sierra Leone American Connection. So I know
What's it called?
everybody read that,
What you
right?
call?
So say it again.
What you see call? I just I hop back in this van.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna try to put it up on the screen. It's called the Gullah, the Gullah Rice Slavery and the Sierra Leone American Connection. That's what they got. Who it is? Abraham on the front or whatnot.
What are
But
you talking about that rice?
no, I'm talking about the actual article. It's like a little 4-page article. This, but I'm gonna read from that real quick. I was trying to pull it up. I can't pull it up in my phone. I thought I had it as a PDF. Let me see if I can find the file. But long story short, so it's
Screen
a
can you
go ahead,
screen
Carl.
can you screenshot it and then put it up or what?
Yeah, that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see if I don't have it on my phone. So what I do is I take a picture and I'll put it. Okay. Let me take a picture.
Hey,
Uh,
nice meeting you, Wild Fox, bro. I ain't
all
never meet you
right.
on y'all.
Uploaded all
Meet
right.
you before, bro.
Good to meet you too, Oakland.
Let me see. Boom. All right, back.
What are you doing,
So this
man?
is a picture of it. I don't know if y'all can see it. Is it up there yet?
No, I ain't slide up yet.
Nah, all right.
Look, I might drop for a quick little second, but I could be back on.
All right. I'm trying to get this thing up. But this got Thomas Jessup's quote in it, and it's talking about the Gullah and how they became known as the Seminole. And it's another text I'm gonna pull up after this. So I don't know if y'all can see it. If you can see it or read it, that's definitely perfect. If not, I just read a few lines from it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me see.
Hello? I,
Boom, 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 boom. Talk to me, Carl. Say what?
I still on?
Yeah, you still on the bit.
All
I
right, I
got you.
thought I had dropped. I thought I had dropped.
Oh, okay, cool. But it say the Americans called the Florida Indians Seminoles from the Spanish word cimarron, meaning wild or untamed. And they called the runaway Gullahs Seminole Negroes or Indian Negroes. Modern historians have called these free Gullah frontiermen the Black Seminoles. The Seminole settlements in Spanish Florida increased as more and more runaway slaves and renegade Indians escaped south, and conflicts with the Americans were sooner or later inevitable. There were skirmishes in 1812 and 1816. In 1818, Andrew Jackson led an American army into Florida to claim it for the United States, and war finally erupted. The blacks and Indians fought side by side in a desperate struggle to stop the American advance, but they were defeated and driven south into more remote wilderness of central and southern Florida. Andrew Jackson referred to this first Seminole War as an Indian and Negro War. In 1835, the Second Seminole War broke out, and this full-scale guerrilla war would last for 6 years and claim the lives of 1,500 American soldiers. Black Seminoles waged a furious resistance as they feared that capture or surrender meant death or return to slavery, and they were more adept at living and fighting in the jungles than their Indian comrades. The American commander, General Jessup, informed the War Department that this, you may be assured, is a Negro and not an Indian war. And a U.S. Congressman of the period commented that these black fighters were contending against the whole military power of the United States. When the Army finally captured the Black Seminoles, officers refused to return them to slavery, fearing that these seasoned warriors, accustomed to their freedom, would wreak havoc on the southern plantation. In 1842, the Army forcibly removed them along with their Indian comrades to Indian territory in the unsettled West. So that's that paragraph there. That's on the screen.
Good read. Good read. And you know what?
So
It,
talk
it,
to me, Carl.
you know what, man? It just amazed me that, you know, in modern day times, you have the Seminoles who act like, you know, that there was no, that we wasn't even around, that and we know that the Seminole, that's a modern day name too. We know that these people, man, and somehow your Yamasi family, made up the stock of the Seminoles, as I read, in other articles too, like this article.
Facts.
But they try to make it, they try to play this race card to where, you know, if you when you look at, cause I think cousin Pop put this up. He said, well, if the Yamasi and the Seminoles look like this right here at this time, why do these people now look like more Spanish European people? You know
Uh
what I'm saying?
oh.
Mhm.
This
Hey,
this 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 is what I said. This is what I said. I said if the Seminoles of today would have looked like be the Seminoles of the 1800s, then how could Negroes hide amongst them? So if the people that look like Seminoles today was to look that back then in the 1800s, then how could Negroes hide amongst them?
Pa, hey, let's just go on record and say the five civilized tribes are all made up misnomers, catch names, and conglomerate
Facts.
of southeastern indigenous peoples who got pulled into those catch-alls. The southeast indigenous peoples are the only people that have freedmen behind their names and their roll numbers and things like that. So these are the only you don't get. There's no Apache freedmen or Comanche freedmen or you know what I'm saying like that only exists in the southeast. There's no Ojibwe, Freeman. You know what I'm saying? There's no, you know what I'm saying? So these are all the
No,
characters.
they didn't
All them
become
got
known as
Brad
Freemans until
Dunbar
they got
numbers
to
anyway.
Oklahoma. You heard me? They wasn't called Freemans back then in the
That's what I'm
southeast.
saying.
They
But
didn't become
I'm
yeah.
talking about the five civilized tribes.
All them got Brad
All
Dunbar
of them
numbers.
got rebranded. Those are the reclassifications.
Facts. Those are
But
reclassifications
that's
because
not what I was talking. But that's not what I was talking about though. This what I was talking about. Those people that you see today couldn't have looked like that in the 1800s and the
No,
1700s because
I
if
get
that would
that.
have been
We
the
know that.
case,
We know that. I'm just saying that we are the people that got reclass. We're the Indians that got reclassified.
yeah,
Southeast.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
reclassification.
definitely.
Our first form of reclassification was from being tribal, not dealing even with
facts.
race or anything. We was our first reclassification went from being who we were in our families, our clans, and our tribes to being freedmen. Bam, just like that. Then Negro come along. All of them other misnomers come along after that. But that was the first reclassification of us, was to take us and remove us and split us from our tribe.
Well, let me ask y'all, uh, you Freedmen, people,
You breaking
Yeah,
up, cuz
on
I
me.
can't hear
You're
you.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right, on me. I was answering on me question. Yeah, that what that was dealing with.
so if this word who created this freedman word or title, freed men means you're a freed man, right? You freed, right?
Right.
So how did that name get tied to us, right? Because it's really a stupid ass fucking name. I mean, really, you know what I'm saying? Because our ancestors didn't even have a concept of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you also had, I read somewhere too, man. I don't. I'm on my phone, so I can't pull up the article. That it was European people who was in slavery too, right? Okay,
Facts.
and in the
That's
South,
the actual fact. That
fucking
that's a
South,
fact.
fucking
That's
right.
Man,
facts.
listen. The Yamasi War is the point where slavery became about niggas. Literally. That's when that shit became about what a motherfucker looked like.
Dagger,
Cause
dagger.
you had Europeans on the same plantations as niggas.
Woo, woo, boy. That's a
This is a
different.
fact. And I dare bitch
That's
to say it's
true.
a lie. So I just go pull up the niggas that my granddaddy owned. And the
Hey,
What?
white,
hey,
really the white
hey.
people he owned, the niggas was
Look,
his family.
cause you say that I can go and pull up on my daddy's side of the family. All them pale face slaves they on too.
You
Boy,
get what
y'all
I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
don't open up a Pandora box, man. Hey, y'all got to post that now. We got, hey, man.
Bro. Watch
I
Somebody
this.
got him. I
Hey,
got him.
why you think? Why you think,
Wait,
old boy?
hold on,
Why
y'all.
you
Watch
think
this.
your boy?
This, go ahead. Wait, this another way I know if your family was Indian or not. Your people weren't out there stealing no horses. They ain't own nothing like that. Man, y'all want to put in belt the ass.
Why you think? Why you think in the movie Sinners? Why you think in the movie Sinners they was running after old boy? Not only because he was a vampire, but he was a Irish slave. But nobody ain't gonna talk about that.
He was a prisoner. Yeah, he was sent over here to serve.
Pie. Repeat that again, Pie. Repeat that again,
He was
man.
a prisoner. He was sent over here to serve.
Who you say, Mark?
It was a lot of Irish, Scottish, European people that
Italian.
they
Yeah.
were sent, they were sent over here by the crown to serve.
Italian.
Yeah, he was an Irish slave that was turned vampire in the movie Sinners. But people didn't catch that, you know.
Man. But y'all, man, y'all just dropped some shit, man. Now you got my damn juices flowing, man. Somebody got to drop some damn shit up there, man. I want to see some shit. I know somebody got some damn shit up there now. Cause hey,
Yeah.
he said, and here's the deal. You don't see any Native Americans on no slave plantation or being picking cotton or whatever. And Indians were in slavery, and you never hear any Native American talking about their any of their ancestors were put into slavery or anything, right? Do y'all understand where I'm trying to go with this right here? You don't even see no pictures of nothing of these people who look
They
like this,
don't have them. They ain't got them.
but you do see a lot of people because I've been putting a lot of pictures up there, man, of these white men, you know, that are enrolled in the Chickasaw, the Choctaw, the Seminoles, the Cherokee. But then y'all just got finished saying that you had white people working on the same station as the Indians and the Negroes. Hey, that's deep right there, man.
I
Well, what most people don't know is that King Charles I, the Black Boy King, was sending European slaves over here already.
Was them the
Yeah,
ones?
he was sending prisoners over here. That they most heinous prisoners. He was sending them over here to serve, and they sentences over here.
For them the
So
them are
And
the
servitude.
yeah, indentured servants.
Mm-hmm.
wow. Yeah, yeah. I read that.
Keep on talking about indentured service, but that's just a pretty way of saying a slave. Because go back and read it, they have accounts where the indentured servant was getting whipped, they was getting hung, they was getting the same thing that the niggas was getting. So don't make it seem because you say indentured servant that this shit was light, and it wasn't. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, indentured servant." No, they had masters too. You know what I'm
I
saying? So I'm
check
just
this
giving
out.
it to you raw.
I going off what Paul just said this now. How you think them people do what the fuck they did to us? They had to learn that from somebody, right?
They when they when they service was up 8 to 10 years or 30 years or whatever. Yeah, they turned around and flipped the whip.
And this is kind of where the mixed blood Indians, the wealthy mixed blood Indians came in and got started getting power and started getting land and started enslaving, adopting more of a European concept because they thought that shit was cool. But from my understanding, a lot of these mixed blood Indians were cousins with these people who was actually deep into the government.
You know, when I met up with my cousins last weekend that came down from New York and Detroit to meet some of us uh that was displaced on this Trail of Tears. we met with them, and they was showing us their patrilineal side, and it going back to a Scottish ancestor that was a prisoner that had to come over here and serve, and he had came over here with a 15-year sentence. So as soon as they get done with their service, they get a little money too, probably the same because they pale. They probably flip the whip, turn it on us. To own a slave was to have some wealth. So
Man. So that's tied to that book called White Cargo, right? Too, right?
Yeah, I hear you, son.
That's kind of tied called White Cargo, right?
That's a book.
Yeah, there's a book called White Cargo.
I'm gonna look into that. I got to look that up. Here, a lot of Europeans with melanated that come from England, Scotland, Ireland.
That's a
Those
good book. That's a good book. And then they also got another book that's called "They Was White and They Was Slaves."
Hey, so what y'all think about the comment that's on the screen? Right?
I've been thinking Huguenots. What he talking about?
Now I've heard that word called Huguenots. Can somebody break that down for me right there?
Basically a mixed person. A mixed person might have a white daddy, black mama, black daddy, white mama.
But they
Just
were they came out of France.
yeah,
that's that caste system stuff, ain't it?
yeah. That's you can say that too. Her boy should have been in the back or outside.
I ain't heard Huguenots, but I have heard Melungian.
They've been calling so they been where it was they were saying the boy George Washington was a Huguenot. Beethoven. Um, man, that's a good bit of them boys, man. Abraham Lincoln.
Basically, like we had a French daddy, so like or like a French parent, kind of like how Yaya touched Nubi them like Otis, how them boys basically sided with the French, and they had children with the French. They would be considered, but they already had a mixture that the first group actually came over from France. A lot of them was on that coastal area. Some of them was on that Gulf Coast. And then you have a group of Eagle-Eyes that was on the Chattahoochee during that triple diplomacy era, when niggas had to pick a side between the English and the Spanish. And you had those Chattahoochee and the Alabama Indians who sided with the French.
Yep.
So a lot of them descend from that too.
So would it be safe to say that Huguenots are really Melungeon people in some aspect?
I wouldn't. The reason I wouldn't say that is because Melungeon deal with specific.
This specific group
So
of people, right?
yeah, so it's like how mulatto is more general, Melungeon deal with a specific group of people. So they actually deal with matter, so space matter. They deal with a certain
You
space,
get two
a
cups.
certain a certain specific
You get
people,
two.
and a
That's why
specific
you need to
time.
feed her 2 cup of food. Feed her two. I'm telling you.
As opposed to mulatto being, more
That's
general
all right.
and
She
being
get some
used
more.
over a length period of time.
Abraham daddy was from Ireland, but his mama was from Kenya. I remember seeing. I know, but that one, the Kenya part, but they were
Yeah,
saying
I
something
ain't
about
gonna
him.
lie. I don't think his mama was from Kenya.
She just been in a mixed culture in Germany.
Yeah, facts.
Who was that you talking about?
Abraham Lincoln.
Wasn't he Melungeon?
No, he's a Huguenot.
Oh, he was a Huguenot? Cause I kept hearing things that he was Melungeon.
Shit, you bullshit. We might be saying the same thing just in different languages, bro.
It is, but it ain't. It's like I said, like Melungeon deal with a specific place in a specific time. Being a Huguenot can deal with anybody who have that particular act.
Yeah.
Abraham
So it's
Lincoln was
like
of the Ben Ishmael tribe. Have a good one.
I gotta find where it talking about
You heard me?
his old girl them.
His old girl was a part of the Ben Ishmael tribe out of Illinois. That's what I was saying.
Okay. Yeah,
Who?
so
Abe?
Yes,
he would be more of a Huguenot than a Melungeon.
Abraham,
yeah.
right?
His mom was of the Ben Ishmael tribe. Look it up. His mother was of the Ben Ishmael tribe. That was the name of the tribe up there in Illinois. You can look that up online while we on there. It's the Ben Ishmael tribe, the Illinois.
In Kentucky.
Uh,
Did anybody find it? Did anybody find it?
Hold on, Paul. I looking for my other. I looking for my other
uh,
phone.
uh,
And when you see the Benoit,
Ben Ishmael. Ben Ishmael tribe. That was new on me right there. So I'm learning something today myself.
Ben Ishmael.
No wonder they tried to they knocked off his damn head.
the original Melungeons are from North Carolina. The original Melungeons are from North Carolina. From Raleigh all the way to the Shuanua Valley to Tennessee, moving into Kentucky, Kansas, and all of that. But the Melungeons were the original niggas that was called the Tar Heels, the Blackfoots, and the Brass Ankles. These are people that have quote unquote racial identity. So they have the indigenous identity mixed with a little bit of so-called African and European, whatever panels that they want to call. That's what makes them a lunch.
It
To
says
be
something
a
about that with Abraham or whatnot. It
the,
do.
they
It,
were
it do.
facts. Then what I'm saying, though, if he had all three mixtures and his people come from out of that area, that would make him a lunch. But if his daddy was French and his mama was indigenous, technically he still would be a Huguenot on his daddy's side.
Yeah.
So that's how you figure out which classification. Because again, both of those are mulattoes. You see what I just did there? Both of
Yeah.
those are people with Adams. So they both mulattoes. But both of the different groups deal with different people at different times.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Because my granddaddy George George was considered a mulatto on paper, but if he had African ancestry, then Georgia actually be Melungeon.
Who, Georgie?
He don't. Now, my granddaddy George Lane, he the one that
Oh,
had the land that they built the three schools on, the UNC, Wake Forest, and Duke.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, you got
So
that boy.
George, huh?
Boy, you got some money, boy. They gotta owe you some money, boy. They be hey,
Hey,
supposed be paying you rent, boy. They supposed to be paying you. Ah, shit.
Crane, Red Crane. No, we gonna be out there next year. Um, the first church that was put in Raleigh, our granddaddy gave the land for that. The first elementary school, the first Masonic lodge, all of that shit is on land that belonged to our granddad.
did he
He
give?
knew how to.
Did he give it to him, or he took it?
Oh nah, he gave it to the Freedmen's Bureau because he was cool with niggas that was in the Freedmen's Bureau. So when they wanted to set up community, bro basically helped them try to set up their own town. So he gave them everything they need. You got a hospital, you got grocery stores, you have schools, you have everything you need. He
Law
was giving
office.
the land away to a lot of the people. When the Freedmen's Bureau went quote unquote bankrupt, a lot of that shit went to the city. That's why niggas got to start getting they shit together in Carolina instead of just saying we linking up once every year. We know the story. Nah, now your other cousins that you've been asking to come up there will be up there, and we finna get everything back. Either you gonna give it to us, or y'all gonna like Wildfire said.
I
We just gonna
strive.
move to Raleigh, and y'all gotta pay a nigga rent forever.
I strive and cuss. I strive and
Straight up,
cuss. I
Yep.
strive and boy, he hard though, boy. And I tell you, boy, it's a tough time trying to gather these boys up. Y'all together, bro.
man. Cause one by one, bro.
It could
Cause
be done. It could be done, man, because that's what that tribe did, man, up there.
Oh no, I no, trust me, I knew he could be done, but boy, he hard. He hard. And my tolerance
nah,
for
it definitely is,
my
boy.
tolerance for certain things is like I just be like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts,
for real,
facts.
that's just it's kind of me too. You feel what I saying? I ain't gonna put it all on all them boys. Cause like I say, if it ain't really what you like how I ain't really how I want it to be, if you ain't on some genuine shit or moving how you supposed to move, I ain't really trying to fuck with you.
Right, right.
But you know how, like I said, I got family that ain't clan. Everybody got family that ain't clan. Niggas just
Facts.
gotta keep moving how they moving. But with that North Carolina shit, uh, I definitely like some gotta shake, bro. Cause we got a cousin Shelly. Shelly on the news walking the people through a cemetery, and our granddad got this big guy like 4 foot Masonic head statue. Not statue, headstone. And she, oh yeah, our granddad gave this land for the damn cemetery. So it's like, hold on, bro. When we look at articles about him, his nigger boy George. You feel me? The Indian George, nigger boy George, shit like
Club
that.
George.
Clubfoot George, George the Undertaker. You see what I'm saying? Like shit like that. And then you find out his mama come from a plantation where they ain't buy the slaves, yo boy. They ain't buy nobody. They literally locked the whole town down and made niggas do what they said do. They had over 900-acre plantation. Four brothers, bro.
Hmm.
Bro
Damn.
were able to educate himself, get right, get part of that shit for his old girl and him. Once he got that shit, he went back and got all his daddy's sons. Our daddy was just getting women pregnant.
Yeah.
Fool when he got all his siblings and built his own community.
Damn.
Mm-mm-mm. Graduate of Lincoln University.
Lincoln University, doctor.
That's why I talk about no red.
Hey,
You hear him?
Cole, you should have seen her
I
trying to
mean, but
walk, boy.
Yeah, it's about to be trying to walk, man. He up here smiling now.
Yeah, man. But it'd be interesting. All you gotta study your family story. Like a lot of like, oh, I'm Creek and this happened to the Creeks. It's like, bro, that's a general fucking story. Where does your family fit in that story? Now we have a whole different conversation. That's what a lot of people gotta be on is finding out their place. Because a lot of this information is new. This shit sound good, so people be quick to jump on it. Like for instance, y'all know I like to say, go to Kolamoki and they'll tell you the truth. Yesterday, somebody on TikTok commented on one of my
Did the live
videos and
go on
said,
pause because nobody ain't saying nothing?
huh? Hold on.
What happened?
Nah, you can't hear me? I don't know, but
I can hear
y'all can
you.
hear
We
me?
can hear you. Yeah.
All right, cool. So as I was saying, somebody commented on my post yesterday and was like, what he say? Uh, if you go to Kolamoki, they'll tell you the truth. It fucked my head up because I'm like, bro, I know I just told people this the last 3 years because I started my YouTube after I got back from Kolamoki. So I asked son, I'm like, bro, you ever been there? Yeah, I've been there, but I ain't never. I mean, you been there? You talked to the Rangers? Yeah, I've been there, but I don't have to talk to the Rangers. So I asked, like, bro, so how you know they'll tell you the truth? You can't, bro. I know y'all watch me and listen to the shit I say, bro. Don't regurgitate what I say. A lot of y'all don't even know what the fuck I look like. And then you will come say some shit that I said to me, not knowing, hey, you know I said that, right? Cuz for real.
The cult
Remember
master
I
is hell.
cuz remember I say Eagle Joe told me I gotta go back to Kolamoki.
Uh-huh.
Niggas say I had to stop at Kolam. I was told to stop at Kolamoki by my elders before I moved to Florida. Come on, bro. God damn, bro. I respect it. Hey, man. I respect it. Like, come on, bro. Like, be yourself. Be
A lot
yourself.
of identity crisis going on out here, man. We you spit.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, Kolamoki wasn't for everybody. That's number one. Like, yeah, it was a big ass town, but it wasn't for everybody. People got to understand that. You can't just like going, oh, I went to a mound because it's a mound, so my people built it. My people are mound builders. What the fuck? That's the mindset of a lot of people. My people were mound builders. We built the mound. Well, what mounds did your family build? Prove that shit. Now we got a different concept. Well, you know, because of the reclassification. You ain't got time for that shit, man. Be yourself, bro. But a lot of I'm Creek. You Creek. So that mean that your history started at a specific time. For the simple fact, Creek is an English word, and they ain't get here to a specific time. So that's when your history starts. I'm Wale. Well, Wale is actually one place, was actually one town. So you Wale for real? Yeah. Okay. Show me
Get your
something.
kill, get your kill ass on.
Show me something. Now you Wale and you know what Wale means. Then if I ask you, show me something. Okay, Al said in Yuchi. Yuchi. Show me something. Al said in Muskogee. He cheated. Since you Wale, show me something. Y'all have to put this shit together. Y'all have to know y'all family story. I'm Seminole. What does it really mean to be Seminole? Well, the English took the word Seminole from the Spanish word Cimarron And since my people were runaways, then they were Seminoles. And then a nigga like me asked, well, who were the Cimaroons in 1565 that was fighting the Spanish? But they was called Cimaroons. Who are they?
Paul back. Paul back, cuz. You hear what I said?
Like, to that?
I said Paul back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Who are they? Are they the same group? So a lot of people like to tie different shit into their story because they missing pieces. But they'll fill their story with other people's story in hopes that builds solidarity. Like, be who the fuck you are. If we fool with you, we fool with you. If we don't, we don't. And we don't have to. But if every time somebody tell a story, you adopt it from that story and taking it on, then the real Indians really have to ask you, are you really that for real? Or are you really one of the families that was saying that just the fuck because? Let's think about it. How many people didn't know shit about the clan system until this platform? And then from this platform, went amongst other people in attempt to get a clan, and then took that and left, and now or then attempted to build new clan systems off of learning little things from here and there, here and there, here and there,
Or
bringing
build new
together.
tribes. Or build
Or
new tribes, nephew.
or tribal councils and tribal republics. When you looking for the first thing you have to do is get your people. If you don't have to have 30 family members on the same shit. Sometimes it takes the family to build with a core group, especially if y'all have to rebuild. But what you don't do, don't don't fall in love with these people online, and do not pull up to any of their meetings where it's a group of individuals, no family members, and they're simply saying we're the real indigenous people, Black power. That's not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is community. You want your children to grow in a different way than you did, even though you had a good childhood. You want to know that your children are always safe. You want to know that your children are properly fed and properly educated. And you want to know that you have a say so over their education. That comes with things like different homes. We have a sister and a brother who have their own schools. But in community, the community now has a school. There's a place that everyone's children come together to learn not only their book work, but their martial arts. Not only their martial arts, but their spiritual art. You want to be able to know that your security is people that you know. You wish that the police officers in your neighborhood knew you by name and you knew them by name. But what happens when you have a community that you have your own uh, family, which protect their families and not only their families but the community? And every mother in that community is seen as your child's aunt in some way. And every mother in your family is a mother to your child, as every child is a child to you. This is what people really are looking for. But instead of going to those who have that, instead of going to the tribes that they say they are, they would rather link up with random individuals online who steady say, hey, I need a $5 donation. I mute my mic. Y'all can have it, boy. I yield the floor if I have to talk instead.
Oh, we all need to come together at one. Hold up, no, the fuck we don't. We don't know you.
What? Tripping,
Diversion,
cuz.
diversion, diversion.
Hey, hey, man, them my fault. You know, or my isky slap the hell out of your isky, and you ain't my fault, huh? Hey,
Good
you got that
afternoon.
same yellowback spirit, man, huh?
Yep.
Huh? Oh, so you trying to do us how they did the Empress, huh? Come in and cause chaos and confusion and all the other bullshit, right?
Yeah,
Huh?
nah, it can't be associated with that.
Spreading diversion.
Oh, you trying to fly the Moorish flag, you know, right beside the Chattahoochee flag, huh? That's what you trying to do, huh? Boy, I'm finna
I've
rest.
been telling people,
I'm
I've
finna.
been telling people about doing the genealogy since 2009 when I had Blog Talk Radio Show. I laid out the blueprint for people to do that and everything, and I made sure I said, look, you get your family Bible, you get obituary programs, you get the baptismal records, you get the Christian records, you get the land records, you get christening papers, um, everything. And I laid it out there, and I've been doing this way long before, you had these newcomers coming in and everything, you know. And it's crazy how they just thinking that people all of a sudden just got off the porch. And
Get
now
off of me.
you start seeing them using what you said on your Blog Talk radio show, and now they regurgitating everything that you said over a decade ago. You know what I'm saying? And it really amazes me. Like y'all don't give people their credit. I'm gonna keep saying it. Y'all use my nephew information. Y'all use my information, and then y'all repackage it, and then y'all put lies on it. Y'all put lies on it. It's crazy. But oh, that shit go change now.
Yeah, man. Everybody, man. Like Cuz said, man. Like Pa say, man. If you really go and do your diligently and your your real deep genealogy, you wouldn't fall for all of these traps out here. You know, yeah, people make mistakes. People, sometimes people have to go through shit, man, to really get to the truth, man. Or they start going down this wrong road, and then they say, "Oh, hold the fuck up, man." Just like when I was going to the Green Corn one year, man. Every fucking damn year, I get lost in fucking Atlanta, Georgia. You know, I'm like, how the fuck, man? Keep getting. Well, I know how I keep getting lost because I don't fucking be paying attention and I get off on miss my fucking exit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm supposed to be going through Augusta. But anyway, but when you know you going the wrong way, man, something that inner voice in you, that ancestor, you start speaking, say, hey, look, man, you can stop this damn vehicle, man. Turn your ass around and go back, man. You going through construction sites, swamps, all type of shit. You know, hey, you going the wrong way, buddy. You know, then when you start going the right way, you start feeling better. Say, man, hey, I'm so glad I got out of that shit. Then you won't be falling for all of these self-pronounced prophecies. Claim talking about they got the title to every damn thing, Everybody need to come together, and you got this fool over here talking about, God damn it, this Space Mountain. you know, or you won't be going up, Stone Mountain, Georgia, talking about we the Indians, you know, bro. When you know better, you do better. 1+1 is 2. It ain't 3. You know. So like Cuz say, man, learn who you from, learn who you are, where you from, and and he is right. when you see creek, you need to stop and think. Hold up. That's something. That's some new shit. That means I got to go a little bit deeper, you know, because we know that the creek is a conglomerate of different tribes that came together, you know, and yeah, they federally recognized. They walking around with tribal card, but if the truth be told, you're not who you say you are. And who did not do the deep research dive to really see was you who you really are, right? Because there was no such thing as creek. So who like Cuz, Wale and Pi and all of them, it was, and you're not Muskogee. That's the language. That was in that paper that I sent you the other day too, that information I sent you, but y'all already talked about that. You're not the Muskogee. That's the language. So who are you? What are you? Where did you come from? How did you get to where you are? That's what people need to start doing, man. It's a science to when you doing your genealogy, man. You got to understand, man. You're doing detective work, and you got to really think clear, use critical thinking, and use your highest research skills to put this shit together to get your way to find your way back home. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on the shit. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
We hear you loud and clear.
And also, man, y'all gotta understand too, man. Y'all need to start looking at the ancient names of these different states you're in. You know, look at the broader state first. You know, they've been dropping that knowledge on you. What was the ancient name of Georgia? What is the ancient name of Georgia? Can anybody tell me on the panel?
Iba'a.
The ancient name of Georgia is Ibaha. I haven't heard anybody on TikTok say anything about Ibaha but Cuz.
You hear him after he said him this nine. You go hear him.
I'm sorry, Cuz. I hate me to do that, man.
Oh,
We
you
got to delete
good.
it.
You good. I'm waiting for them to use it. They'll get their ass sued.
We got God damn it. So if the ancient name of Georgia is that, right? You got to go and do some deep research. Okay. Well, who was the first people in Georgia, right? Who's original from Georgia?
You
Who's
can
not?
tell him, Cos.
What'd you say?
I've, been- I've been talking to Lope. I say if he, I've been asking him if he was going to tell you.
What happened?
Who you just asked a question, right?
Yeah,
All right. So the question you asked, I've been asking him if he was going to if he could give you the answer for it.
yeah. He gave me the answer.
Okay.
Oh, my
All
bad. I'm
right.
typing something up right now. Give me a second.
I didn't want to repeat it again.
No, no. See, he's some stuff that he'll tell you, but he'll hold off because certain things, like how you say you ain't never hear nobody say that about Georgia, right? But now, now you see him, you will see it pop up. Give it about a week or two, you'll see.
Oh shit, man. That's. Oh my goodness, man. But see, but usually when it pops up, man, it's some bullshit attached to it. You know what I'm saying? There's always some extra bullshit attached to it that ain't got shit to do with what the original conversation was about. You know what I'm saying? It's some pseudo shit attached to it. Now it's gonna be. Now they're gonna go over there and look at, try to find anything in Egypt and try to put it with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, or anything in Israel and try to put it with that. Hell, you might hear the Tartarian Empire tied to that.
I laughing at Joanne. I laughing at Vo World. They do be calling it Atlantis.
Or Lamore, or Lamore. You might hear that shit tied to it. It's some weird shit out here, man. Really, it really is, man. But you know who be going hard on that shit, that information too? It be a lot of our women. A lot of our women be going hard on that shit. Well, it's quiet as hell up in this damn live now. What the hell going
Oh
on?
no, I'm talking to my superintendent cause I'm typing this message real quick. I don't know where the rest of them at. I don't know where the rest of them at, but shit. Since they did, but I gotta send this email. Um, we could come back on later. 'Cause I see them boys basically everybody muted up and shit.
All right then, come back
So
on
we
later.
could, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely listening in and I hear you, but I don't hear nobody responding. And I'm over here got to type up this damn email. So let's get out of here, man. Everybody silent, peace. Y'all tap in the next live. Please leave a like, share with somebody y'all love. Y'all know we need this. We'll see y'all next time.